Today, as Joe Biden begins or continues to assemble his transition team, as he begins and his team begins to dig into the work, particularly around the pandemic, the vaccine, how to get it to the people as quickly as possible, Donald Trump continues to stew and rant and have tantrums about voter fraud that he cooked up in his head and that he imagined. That is a stark contrast between our current president and our next president, but we already know about that contrast. But what strikes me as important here, and potentially something that we can feel hopeful about, is that in the media, Trump's tantrums are now the next story down. What Biden is doing is the real story. What that tells me is that when Trump leaves the White House, it is not a given that he will remain front and center in our consciousness. He will have to work to do that, and Trump doesn't work at much. People are going to care less about him, and Republicans are going to be less invested in keeping him front and center. So maybe, while Trump won't fade away, he will be less important as time goes by.